Hi, this is Tabitha at Haystack Creations, and today I want to share with you how I put pictures on a paper bag like this one for your genealogy junk journal books, your ancestry work. You can use these little bags, put your ancestor picture on it, and use the little bags to store some little information that you might print out, some tags or anything like that to put down in the bag that you want to put put this on your page in your book. Well, the way that I do this is I print my image on a napkin or some tissue paper or even a paper towel. And I have a separate video that I will link below where you can go watch how I do the process. There's lots of processes out there, different tutorials, but that's just the way that I do it. And it works for me, but you might find a different way for you. But anyway, we are going to do one together. I have one image of my great-great-grandfather. He is printed out on a napkin. And then I'm going to do the whole process of a bag for you. I do want to go on each of these bags and stitch around here and make this little bottom part another pocket and have a little like placard card that would have their name and stuff on it that you could just pull out and look at. That's my idea of what I want to do. And then I don't know if I will stitch all the way up the sides right on the edge and have a closed pocket or just leave it kind of more like a little more open right there. Haven't decided that yet, but that's a thought that you could do for you guys if you want to do it. Anyway, let's get started here and start a bag. The first thing I do with the bag, just a little bitty paper bag. I don't know what the size of it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Little lunch sack. I'll start on the side that's got the little thing. That's where I like to put the picture. So I, of course, have the little tuck that I can put a little card or whatever on. We'll cut this little thing here off. There. Okay, first thing I do is I'm wanting to kind of distress a little bit because some of the black and white images with the brown paper bag, it's really dark. So I want to get me some little paint. You can use the gesso or whatever, but I don't have any, so I'm just going to use the white acrylic paint, the little cheap paint. You can get it at Walmart or wherever. And I'm going to squirt some on a little piece of paper. And then I'm going to get my paintbrush. And I'm just going to kind of dab my paintbrush in it. And I'm just going to kind of dust over the bag. I don't want to like paint the bag solid or anything. I just kind of want to dust over it. And it dries really fast, so that's a plus. And it's okay if you get certain spots that's darker than another. I mean, it's all going to be covered. It's just, I don't want the solid white. I guess you could, and you could probably find the solid white bags, but I didn't have any. So, I'm just going to do it this way. And I do the front and back of the bag the same way. I need some more paint. I'm going to do the front and back of the bag the same way. Just go every direction. Just get the paint on there. And then I still haven't decorated the back of my other bags yet. And I don't know yet what I'm going to put on it. But I'll find something to put on the back of the bags. But I just want to show you guys how to get the picture on the bag of my process anyway. I can really get lost in the genealogy part whenever I'm doing the genealogy. Okay, we got the front of the bag painted. I don't have to really worry about down here because that's going to be covered. You're not going to see that. But I mean, you can paint it if you want to. Okay. I take a little piece of tape, a little piece of Scotch tape. I've seen someone do that. I don't know who it was I saw it off of, what video, but it does help. And I just kind of tear a little piece off. And that gets my napkin started. And let me get my image off my little board here. He's coming out pretty good. So there he is. And this right here I can save for something else. I can tear it off, do what I want to do with it. But, okay. Now I'm going to get my glue stick. This is the only glue stick I have. It works pretty good. And I'm going to glue. Thank goodness it dries clear. That purple wouldn't be pretty on him shining through with it. We're going to glue it. Put a bunch of glue on there, and then we are going to put him on here. Want to get his head up there. Well, we got him on there. And then I'm just going to go around and cut this excess off on my bag here. I'll cut that off. Try not to cut your bag, unless you're going to sew it and it doesn't matter. Okay. It's kind of crooked, isn't it? Okay, got him on there. Get this piece off down here. All right, he is on the bag. Okay, now this little piece here, I like putting the words, so whatever words you've got, and right now this is the only words I have that I've printed out. So I'm going to cut me some words to go on the bottom for whenever I do go to put my info on the little bottom part of the pocket that I'm going to be making. Okay, that's big enough. That is big enough. Now let's glue this piece up. The end's real good. And let's stick this little piece of napkin on it. Make sure it's all covered up there. The piece was crinkled. And do the same thing. Cut around the little pocket that you have. I'm done with my paint. Put my brush in some water. Get this up out of the way before I stick my hand in it. I'm good at that. Okay, so we got our image on there. We got our pocket done up. But like I said, I will probably go back and, you know, sew a zigzag here and then zigzag around and make my little tuck, a little tuck right there. And then probably won't sew up the bag. I really like it kind of baggy looking without the stitches on it. But I mean, I guess you can. And just go down through there, make sure your glue didn't stick to your bag closed. So now I got an open bag. Now I got an open bag, but I do need to cut a little bit more off. Okay. Now, where it's kind of white in the background, I want to get a little bit of ink here and kind of distress it a little bit more, make it kind of old looking. So I've got the walnut stain, kind of like that, which that's all I got. So I guess I'm going to like that. And I'm going to do up the little edges. Give it kind of a more rustic look. And do her up there. Give it some shadowing. However it is you want to do. But there we go. And then I've got this other, it's Forest Moss. It's a pretty color. I think I probably have enough on this. Yeah, on my ink dauber right now. It gives it another little kind of look. Okay, guys. Well, look at there. We got another bag. So if you have any older pictures or you do Ancestry and you got some pictures of your ancestors and you do scrapbooking for junk journals, and or you just have a book, a binder or whatever, and you want to have something to put some little things in, like a little pocket to maybe paper clip onto your binder, your page of your journal or whatever it is you use. These are perfect to put little information in. Here's a little sample card I got. And so you can just tuck your little stuff in it, decorate it up. You can put your lace, you can put some buttons, anything like that that you want to do. I haven't decorated mine up yet. I've just gotten this far, really. But anyway, this one here, I didn't use a glue stick to do this one. I had actually used a paper towel and had some little bumps on it. So whenever I went to put it on there, the paper towel or the glue stick didn't seem like it was going to be good enough for me. So I used some Mod Podge. And when I did, I kind of liked the effect of this one because it kind of gave it a crackled look. I don't know if you can see it, but it kind of crackled it. And I really like that. And then after I put the image or the picture on it, I took my white brush that I had brushed, you know, the backgrounds on. And I kind of brushed over the black because it was more of a black and white photo. And it really made it crackly looking, and I really like it. But, yeah. So there is one I did with you guys, and there's my 3 I did. If you do any, you can put it in the comments below. I'd love to see how yours turns out. And any other ideas you have for them. Like I said, you can put buttons. You can dress them up. Put things on the back. Or don't, if you're just going to glue it on a page or whatever you want to do. But I would love to see what you guys come up with. And I think that's it for the day. I'm going to go, and I hope to see you guys, you know, again. Let's see what we can do. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.